G'day guys, Q-Bone here. Excuse my pyjama pants, I just got back from boxing training and I'm just going to be monging out for the rest of the night. So this is my Rush 12, which is my EDC bag. My mate Ryan, or Vorpal Preparations, from Australia, he asked me to do a review on it, show how I've set it up, because he was slightly curious as to how I'd set mine up, because he just bought one, so I want to see how I set up mine for EDC. So this is the Rush 12, sort of torso sized, nice sized bag. I like it more than the 72. I think my 72 is too big for the effectiveness of the suspension system, but anyway. So in the front compartment is where I've got my first aid stuff. So I think I'm pretty sure these are these are able to take magazines as well, is what this size is there for. But I've just got crate bandages in them at the moment, which is, I can't remember what you Americans call crate bandages. So standard AR mag fits in there easy. M14 mag fits in there easy as well. So I've got a couple of these little, they're like gauze dressings. It's just a microwave, telling me my food's heated up and I'm about to have dinner. On this side I've got it's an old Swedish Army army dressing. I've gone over most of this in my EDC medical gear video that I did last week or the week before. So this is just sort of how I've set it up. There's triangle bandage, more of those crate bandages, tape, saline solution, resus mask, gloves in this little compartment there. On this there's like a little pen compartment, so I've got my Sharpies and stuff. I've just got a whistle clipped on. At the back I've got some trauma shears, and then I've got that bloody pry bar thing that's surprisingly useful. In this little back compartment I keep just like little flat small things. I've got 2 emergency ponchos, or like disposable ponchos, just in case I needed to walk somewhere and I don't have a coat with me, because I don't usually carry a waterproof. The only waterproof coat that I own at the moment is my big poncho, so it stays in my bug out bag, sort of go bag, whatever you want to call it. Wire saw, just in case I needed to cut something big. Both my diffusers for my LD10, which is part of my EDC, they usually just clip into each other and sit in there nicely. There's a little keeper thing there as well, if you have something you want to clip on, or put like a Rescue Me on. I highly recommend the Rescue Me's as well. I've got one on my keychain. If you don't know what one of those is, look it up. Top compartment, that's where my LD10's been sitting at the moment, because I lost the pocket clip for it, but I like my wee LD10, great little torch, definitely recommend those. I'll sit that down because I want to play with that later. I've got some Strike Anywhere matches, little storm matches, they're good. I used to take this bag to uni as well, so this is just assorted pens, pencils, highlighters. I've got a USB drive, chapstick, a couple little tea-like handles, because I take this bag out shooting with me occasionally as well, so I've got some backup ear protection in case I forgot mine, so it's just some cheap wee earplugs, a thing of throat lozenges just in case, and my Belkmaven DC3 I've told you about. That's the size comparison for you if you're curious, just a dinky wee thing. Like I said, I'd recommend getting a 4 instead of a 3, but well, that about sums up. And then there's up the top they've got a glasses pouch. In that at the moment I've got a packet of gum. I don't know why that's in there. Actually, a little lens cloth for my glasses, because I usually carry around. I've got some Wiley X PT3 glasses. They're really good. I like them. And then set of headphones. These are some Skull Candy ones wrapped around a little thing that is shaped like a fish and keeps your headphones all untangled, well, all wrapped up nice and neat, so you can undo them when you want. It's good. So that's just a little felt lined pouch, so you can put glasses and MP3 players or whatever in there if you like, and they shouldn't get all scratched up. On the inside, I don't keep a whole lot in it. Usually I'll have an extra jersey in here, but I was wearing it before, so it's just on the floor just in front of me. It's not a massive internal pouch, but it's big enough. Just down the bottom I have a Shima tucked in. Awesome wee things, like them, they're multi-use. I did have dust masks, proper N95 ones, but I figured the Shima is probably going to do a rough job of those and so many other potential jobs that it could take, so I took that for the space, and N95 masks are a funny shape. Got a pair of wool socks, just in a bag to keep them dry-ish. I snack on nuts all the time, so that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But really like almonds, so just a big bag of, these are just roast, unsalted, plain almonds I just like to chew on, and I got a bloody feeling a bit hungry. Roll of electrical tape in there. I got some fingerless gloves. These are my ironclad ones. These are real good. My mate gave me these. He's a mechanic and he had a few spare pairs, and they're good wee gloves, just like that, because usually I find the dexterous bit you need is those 3 fingers. They've got a little bit of padding on them. They've got a little patch here that's soft. It's for, I'm still sweating from boxing. It's actually for wiping sweat off, so it works a treat. I really like these. If you can find some, I like them probably better than my mechanics gloves, even though the mechanics gloves are easier to find and cheaper. I got this free, so it doesn't matter. I have like snacks everywhere through here, just because it's usually the thing I'm mainly craving if I'm wandering around. Up top I've got gum, like sugar sachets in this little mesh compartment, and I've got a K-bar hobo eating tool. If you're going to get one, make sure it's the one that splits into 3, because that's a pain in the ass. You can only use one thing at the same time. Slightly more substantial snack, it's sweet chili tuna with crackers. I like tuna, so that was there, and it's a little compact, sits there by itself, isn't going to get ruined in the heat. More bloody muesli bar thingies. Squashed 1 square meal bar. If you don't know what an OSM bar is, you should check them out. They're quite good. I like them when I'm tramping as well. Quite energy dense. Little bottle of hand sanitizer, just in case I am eating and I've got dirty hands. Thing of roll-on deodorant, because just in case I smell a little bit. And that pretty much sums up. And then usually there'll be a jacket in here. Oh, and a water bottle, but I took that out because I was drinking it before when I was at boxing. So yeah, that's basically all I carry in my bag. I haven't worried about adding anything else on. It's generally, it's got all the medical stuff in the front, water, food, light, bloody microwave, pens, like, there's usually a notepad in here, but I was writing something on it before as well. It was a badly prepared video, wasn't it? But yeah, it's a good bag. I think it's just the right size. It's small, it doesn't stand out, it's not heavy to carry, and because of its size, I'd recommend this most likely, unless you're carrying a lot of crap in your EDC, I'd recommend a 12 over a 24 for the sheer fact that you won't feel like you need to fill it up, which just makes it bulky. And the same principle as I've heard a lot of people talk about handguns is when it's big you want to leave it behind, which is why people carry little snub-nose revolvers and subcompact handguns, because you'd rather have it than have gone, that's too heavy, I'm going to leave it at home today. I think it's the same principle with your EDC gear. That's why I keep everything that's crucial. Like I have like my Leatherman on my belt, wallet, money, bloody keys. Usually have my torch on in my pocket as well, like knife and all that kind of stuff. All sort of on me, just because that way, even if I do decide to leave the bag behind, I'm generally sorted. The only other thing you could potentially add in here would be some duct tape and maybe an extra torch or a headlamp or some more food. I don't know, like it all depends on what you want, but I think this is a good base for most people's EDC. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video and find it useful, and hope you enjoy your Rush 12.